James, it can't be comfortable to wear a suit in this weather. I'm wearing it in the studio because, of course, it's very nice and air-conditioned. We're on telly. Yeah. You wear it all day, every day.
All day, every day. And I think it comes down to industry-specific as well, because a lot of the time I'm in an office and I have to shoot out regularly, probably 4 or 5 times a week. So I need to be ready to go to a meeting. So if I'm wearing shorts, I wouldn't personally feel comfortable attending a meeting to sell myself. You know, we're a selling business. You know, Right Time Recruitment is a selling business at the end of the day. So I wouldn't feel comfortable going there in shorts. And first impressions count. I know that, I guess, skills and everything else comes when you start talking, but I'd like to sort of present myself in a certain way first.
So do you think that fundamentally the business world, the financial world, that kind of world, still sees somebody in shorts as being not professional?
I think whether it's right or wrong, I think that is still the case. You know, I walk into, like, a lot of banks. We do a lot of work with the banks, and I don't see anyone in shorts in the banks. And I spoke to my brother. He works in a big corporate company in California, 45 degrees heat. He was like, it's unacceptable for anyone to wear shorts in there.
It's interesting, because one of my good friends, Jim, is a banker, and he recently was working, and he went to the Bahamas because that's where there's a lot of banking going on, and this is what they were all wearing out there, and that's him in his shorts, with long socks and shoes. You can't, it's quite dark, the jacket, shirt and tie. And one of my issues with this whole situation is actually how preposterous that can look as well. Because, you know, you've got the smart top bit and then the not-so-smart bottom bit.
Your friend would be delighted by that description.
Oh, don't worry, he's been told a lot worse than that.
You haven't seen JFK wearing shorts, a belt and socks, and he looks brilliant.
Yes.
You know, you can, I think the whole point is...
You think it's just my mate, can't carry it on.
I didn't want to be that rude to you or that your friend is a banker. But, secondly, I think it's just, in this weather, it's preposterous. You know, you're walking around, it's 37 degrees, whatever it's going to be today. And I just think, why would you expect people to do that? And also, when you say that about clients, I think the other thing is, I love it. I mean, I employ 200 people, and I love it when people come in and they're charismatic and they're different. So you're walking in shorts. It's a risk.
But
if you're an entrepreneur and you're going out to get some investment, for instance, for a project you're doing, would you choose to wear shorts to that? It's different when you're the boss and you can be relaxed,
that would be a big call. That would be a big call. And maybe if I was going to an extremely formal meeting, one would perhaps think, let's not be too risky. But in informal meetings, last week I met a sponsor. I was trying to make them give me lots of money, and I wore shorts. You know, and we talked about it for a minute. He went, "Oh my God." Money? Yes.
So it didn't stand against that.
I mean, for my side, I'd never besmirch my company by sending people to an interview with shorts. I always say to them beforehand, you know, what you wear and what's your attire. And unless it's like I've been told specifically by the client that, you know, they can come and dress down, they're going to go in suited.
So that's an interesting point, though, isn't it? Because occasionally you might be doing some recruitment for a company that is more like Alex's company and very more dressed down, more media-based company. Yeah. And people are wandering around in T-shirts and trainers and shorts. Yeah. Would you then send your staff out wearing something more appropriate that would...
So a lot of time on Fridays, it's dress down days. We do work with some media organisations, and they say, if your candidates come to an interview on a Friday, tell them to dress down. But then I always think in the back of your head, it's like, then what do you wear? Because you don't want to dress down too much, because you still want to present yourself in a certain way. So I always think that you have to go with an element of...
Like this. Exactly like this.
Put the sunglasses back on.
Exactly. I think so. I've got my glasses. I don't know. I think there's a point there, but I also think there's a little bit of me that goes, when you meet bankers and lawyers and accountants, are they wearing a suit because they want to make sure that they feel they're justifying what they charge you? That it's almost a thing where that you're saying, I cost X, and this is because I'm wearing a great suit. Yeah. And maybe we should all be a bit more informal. Maybe when you meet a lawyer and he's trying to explain something difficult to you, it would be nicer if he looked informal. I don't know.
Yeah, very interesting, isn't it? I mean, Ben, you could get away with shorts a lot of the time because you could have the camera on the top part.
Just about here.
It could be smart up top, party down below.
As often it is.
The whole time.
Gold shorts.
So...
Yes, so James is with me, of course, because there is still time to vote in our poll. 91% of you decided I could wear shorts into the studio, so we decided we'd do that. Then Kate decided to twist it, like she does, and gave the choice of shorts I could wear with a suit. 9% for the black tailored ones, 19% for the very nice pink ones that Charlotte picked for me.
Outfit.
72% for the ones that Richard wants, the gold spangled
Gold, sparkly hot pants. You know you want to see Ben in it.
I could be an exhibit in one of Alex's galleries in these shorts.
Entirely.
Someone's actually done a poem about this as well. Sue's got in touch to say, black, put them back, pink will make the girls wink, wear gold and we'll all be sold. There you go, Ben.
I like it. Didn't someone also suggest that Ben should twerk in them?
Yeah.
Oh, stop it.
No, they did. They did.
Add any other suggestions.
People have got too much time on their hands. Jonathan Swain, one of our correspondents, is in Folkestone today. He's out on the road. He's wearing sport. And you're, Johnny, you're sporting a longer short with flip-flop. Can you scroll up? Can you just pull out? Not scroll up. That's a different...
different technical term.
Carrying it off very nicely. Smart at the top, party down below.
You see, he can do that because it's not like being in an office. He can have the camera on the top half and get away with all sorts down below.
But he is making one mistake. You are not allowed flip-flops. Flip-flops, yes, wrong. Flip-flops wrong. And also socks. You do need to wear socks.
You've crossed the sartorial line, Jonathan, with the flip-flops.
So near and yet so far, Johnny. James, thank you very much for coming in this morning.
No, thanks for having me.
And Alex as well. Good to see you looking so relaxed and comfortable as well.
Thank you. Cool.